Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the new Nestle Toll House ready-to-bake brownies. This is just a chocolate chip brownie. It says no prep, baking pan included, mess free. So baking instructions: preheat to 350 and then remove film. Bake 23 to 26 minutes and cool completely on wire rack before cutting. So that's what you get. So I'm gonna set my timer for 24 minutes and then we'll be back. So this is how they look when they come out. I've let them sit here for probably 15 minutes. It says it makes 10 servings. So I'm just gonna cut it the way that I would cut it, and we'll see how many I end up with, because I'm not gonna even try to get a certain amount. I'm just gonna cut it into 4.
That's mine on the end.
And then I'm gonna cut, now I'm gonna cut it right down the middle. So I got 8 pieces, but I mean, that's with me just making it, that's a good size, a normal size to me. They look really good and gooey. That looks really good. I don't think I told you how much these cost. They were $3.49 at Meijer. So that's where we got them. And they were in the section where you get the ready-made like cookies, like the
tube cookies.
Yeah, the tube cookies or the packaged cookies that you just take, lay out on the pan. Ready bake. Yeah, that's where this was. And
yeah, refrigerated. They're not frozen.
Yeah. And to be completely honest, when I bought these, I thought I was gonna pop it out and stick it in the microwave. I didn't even know that you had to have an oven, but there's no microwave directions on here. You do have to have an oven. You need to own an oven to make these. I think I've told you everything. A thoughtful portion is 1 brownie. Of course, I've messed that up completely because I only got 8 pieces instead of 10.
They did show you though. I have to say, I commend them. They gave you a picture of how to cut them.
I didn't even notice. There is a picture on the side of the box.
That's neat. I just noticed that. That's pretty cool.
So if I had paid attention, because I looked at that, preheat the oven and all that, that's where your directions are. If I had paid any attention to that, then yes, they do show you how to cut that.
It would have been some tiny brownies though.
Everything should show you that.
Like, I want to see how you get a piece of pizza with like 10,
I was going to say a fifth of a piece. Yeah, please show us how to do it. I want to see the drawing of it. No artificial colors or flavors, no preservatives. 1 brownie is 190 calories if you cut it right, so mine's going to be a lot more. Let's go for it. It looks like my kind of brownie because it looks a little
undone,
raw.
It does look very raw, but just in that one spot. The rest of it looks pretty decent. Yeah, it's definitely raw right there in the middle. You know, I thought it holds it together pretty good.
It's wonderful.
And if you let it cool off completely, like this is still just a little warm.
Mm-hmm.
You let it cool off completely, it may firm up just a little bit. Mm-hmm. What do you think of the flavor though?
It is a dark chocolate.
It is.
It is, there's just a little bit of bite to it, but I do like the flavor. There's something about it that, it's funny. It could be because it cooked in that cardboard container, but there's something about it. There's a flavor there that lets you know that this isn't your typical mix, that this is, it doesn't quite remind you of a mug cake, but it's headed that way.
Yeah, it has that, I agree. There's something
ingredient
in there to make it like refrigeratable.
Yes. To where there's just a little, I mean, it's not really strong. It's really not.
There is something there though.
But there's something there to indicate this isn't a fresh mix that you've just made. This is something that is made to be stable, just like those mug cakes. Smell horrible when you make them. I think we had maybe 1 brand that did not smell terrible.
And even it had a little bit of that smell.
Yeah. So there is, I don't even know if you'll notice it because you're going to be gobbling it down so fast. I think it is still very, very good.
Mm-hmm. It is good, but it does have that little flavor in it. And also, I don't think it's super sweet.
No,
it's more on the darker side than sweet.
Yes. So you might, if you have some Cool Whip or something like that, if you want more sweet, you might want to add that to it, or a dollop, a scoop of vanilla ice cream would be delicious. Now, would I choose to buy this over the box mix? I personally wouldn't, because you still have to put it in the oven. You still have to wait just as long for this as you do a traditional box of brownies.
And a brownie is one of those mixes that doesn't take any time to make anything.
You literally pour the stuff in a bowl and stir it a couple of times. Yeah, it's not even like you have to get the mixer out. You stir it like 50 strokes, pour it in a pan, and get it in the oven. It's not a big deal. And the flavor is so terrific. It's 5 out of 5. Where this is, I would probably give this, if I were to score it, I would probably give this a 4.5.
So I'd give it like more like a 3.5.
Really?
Yeah,
I would give it a 4.5, but my go-to Ghirardelli brownies, I would give a 5 out of 5.
Or 6.
Or a 6, because it's even better than a 5.
For me, the reason I said I would give this like a 3.5, that flavor you're talking about is very strong to me. So maybe I'm just more sensitive to that flavor than Tammy is. It's really strong. I mean, I don't have it now, but I did while I was eating it. And it stayed around for a while. Yeah,
there's just, like we said, something to let you know.
Some preservative, some chemical to keep it fresh, something in there is definitely impacting the flavor.
So I don't know who this is going to appeal to. I guess if you just
want to whip up a quick dessert.
I mean, yeah, for me though, it is truly just as easy to go to the box and make the box.
And you bake it the same amount of time.
Yeah. So it's not like you're saving any time at all. You're just saving having to do some dishes. And it's really not a lot of dishes. It's a bowl and a spoon.
Yeah.
So,
and a pan.
And a pan, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.